What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. It is your West Coast Packer backer. Fuck the police, I'm coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown. Well, first of all, hey, those are not my words. Those are Ice Cube's words, okay? Go holler at him about that shit. You know, I'm just singing a song. And if anything, I'm exercising my First Amendment rights. I mean, look, y'all motherfuckers made it the fucking first one, so can we use it? You know, I see some people using it, and they want to cancel motherfuckers. Motherfuckers lose jobs, all kind of shit. Don't make a rule in the rule book if y'all not going to abide by it yourselves. So, y'all see the motherfucking title. First of all, shout out to Dillon. I'm apologizing for you, bro. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, but hey, I done been handled like that numerous of times, so we gonna get into it. I don't know if you guys seen, but it was a Manchester United game at the Great Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And I don't know, maybe Dillon was in the crowd at first and you know, they told him to do a Lambeau leap. So I don't know, but he's about to do the Lambeau leap. First, he's hyping the crowd up. Everybody's excited. Everybody's happy. The motherfucker ain't out there streaking. He didn't run on the field. So I don't want to hear no shit about, oh, the man is just doing his job. First of all, your job is to protect and serve. And to initiate anything, you should do it with your voice, okay? This motherfucker, before AJ was going to do a Lambeau leap, this motherfucking cop grabbed him by the neck, bro, like a motherfucking dog. Grabbed him by the collar and like kind of swung his ass like a dog. First of all, you're wrong for that. And yes, I say like a dog because that's the only thing I can compare it to. I'm not trying to over-exaggerate. Hey, when it's time to walk my dog and this motherfucker extra excited because I'm about to walk him, sometimes he run out of the house before I put the damn leash on him. So I grab him by the collar just like that dude did. Oh, but was that enough? No. First of all, what is it? Are you jealous? You ain't able to rock the crowd like AJ does? You don't have the popularity? And how can you not know this man if you live in Wisconsin? I mean, I don't know how serious it is, but goddamn it, in Green Bay, Wisconsin, in Little Green Bay, Wisconsin, the whole goddamn police department ought to know all the Packer players. Not just all of them, but at least, bro, can you know the black ones? You know, young, muscular build, might be driving a nice car, you know, and listen, I'm gonna just say this. Shout out to all the police, the righteous ones, because there are righteous ones out there. You know, we're not going to let one apple spoil the whole bunch, but this kind of shit happens a lot. It's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of my friends. And shout out to motherfucking What Up Nate, because he brought it to my attention earlier. And he know how I get down. That's my real, you know, he a real life friend. So, you know, he know how I get down and he know the shit that I done been through. So when he seen that, he sent that to me like, you see this shit, dog? So back to you, Mr. Officer on the field, at Lambeau Field. Not only do you grab him by the collar and swing him, that ain't enough for you. You pushed the motherfucker after that. Bro, that was just excessive. It was excessive. So I hope you guys check out the video. The link is in the description, goddammit. Go check that shit out. Come back to me and holler at me in the comments and tell me how you feel. Tell me if I'm over-exaggerating. So, you know, let's go back to something personal, bro. There's this one time I'm driving. I'm on some real legit shit. I'm doing two legit things. First of all, I'm working. And then I'm on the break. So I decide, look, let me go to Wells Fargo real quick, do a little deposit. You know what I'm saying? So I go there, mission accomplished, deposit all that. On my way back to the site where I'm working at the time, I get pulled over. So it's like, okay, I'm sitting, pulled over, I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the regular license and registration, sir. I left the window down. They said, put your hands on the steering wheel. I'm like, okay. So I put my hands on the steering wheel. He started looking at my tattoos. Are you affiliated with any gangs? I'm like, where's the license registration, sir? How you doing today? Broken tail light. You ran a light. You ran a stop sign. Like, where's that at? They didn't say none of that, but they couldn't because I didn't break any rules. So put my hands on the steering wheel, whatever. You're looking at the tattoos, asking my questions. I'm like, I'm not affiliated with gangs, you know, whatever. I'm like, you know, and then I get a order. It's somebody else on the other side of me. I get an order, step out of the car, please. And I'm so like caught off guard from this whole shit. Cause again, I'm used to the license registration, all that. So, you know, I was waiting on that. But when you hit a motherfucker with put your arms on the steering wheel, you start looking at my tattoos, asking me if I'm from a gang. I'm just still trying to think like, what the fuck happened? Then I'm like, what the fuck did I do? So they like, get out the car. I'm like, okay, listen, There's other times where I would have been an asshole because I know certain rights. I could have been like, nah, I'm not getting out. I could have did some shit. But again, mind you, I'm on a break, y'all. So I'm time, I ain't got too much time. So I'm like, let me just listen to what the fuck they saying. I don't want to stretch this shit out. At this time, one car pulled me over. 2 more motherfucking cars come and pull up behind me. So I'm like, okay, so I'm getting out the car. They got shotguns drawn. I ain't even lying, y'all. And this is in the middle, like almost a intersection and shit. Like right before I got to the intersection. So when I get out the car, of course, listen, I know the motherfucking name, the leader of the whole shit, Officer Lopez. What's up with you? But anyway, I'm out the car or whatever. Of course, they sick the black one on me. It's only one black cop there. So I don't know when they told him, or I don't know if it's protocol, but they said, okay, go frisk him up. Feeling on my nuts, doing all that shit they doing, bro. Trying to feel whatever I got or whatever. Couldn't find nothing. So then he starts putting me in cuffs. Extra aggressively, though. I was chilling the whole time. I got out. I didn't ask him any questions. So when I got out the car and it's time for the cuffs, like, he putting the cuffs on rough. You know what I'm saying? And, I didn't like that. He squeezing my goddamn wrist like my post and shit. Like, when you squeeze a motherfucker right at a certain pressure point on the wrist, your shit buckle. So that happened. And then, so, he, obviously he's behind me. Cuffs is on already, bro. Cuffs are on already. This motherfucker, put his knee in the back of my knee, and I buckled a little bit again. But then I stood that bitch, I stood straight up and I locked that bitch. I locked my knees on his ass. So then he tried again and it wasn't that easy. I'm just letting him know, like, hey, I'm abiding by your rules, but you a little aggressive, bro. I had to let him know without saying words. You know what I'm saying? So then he pushes his knee even harder. Stop resisting. I'm like, oh shit. I said, let me get on the ground because he already trying to change the narrative. So my ass get on the ground, dirty as fuck, handcuffs, shotguns to me. I'm looking around for the dogs. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I'm like, weed is that bad? Because that's the only thing I had on me at the time. Glad I didn't have a hammer in here. But and it wasn't even this car anyway. It was a minute ago. So basically, nothing fucking happened. I knew actually one of the officers because around that area, I'm known and I am well respected. Again, my boy who texted me this morning and showed me the video. What up, Nate? Hey, go check out his shit. He does YouTube also, not Packer related. He into that game and shit. So, hey, holla at him. I'm sure y'all see him in the comments. Go follow, see what the fuck he doing. So, I'm well respected in the area and all that. So nothing happened. But then again, they didn't even do this right. Once it was time to leave, they checked everything, flipped my car upside down, looking for just, I don't know what. Now, I'm going to I could have just came out here and not said this critical thing, but I'm still going to give y'all credit. I had a gang of weed in the car. I mean, it is higher point of view. And they didn't say nothing about it, they asked, but I'm like, man, I got my medical card, and they're like, well, let me see it. It wasn't the card at the time. It was the paper because the card didn't get sent yet. So I give him the paper. Man, if this motherfucker didn't rip it up, that's all, Anyway, so after they found out they couldn't find nothing, I'm still on the ground. 2 of the cars storm off. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I heard a call or something on one of their phones, like, oh, something. So I guess they found, like, okay, this dude ain't got shit. We're going to go to something more important. And they go over there. And then the other cops, one of them I knew, from just way back, like, I know him. So I ain't say it. I ain't mention that I know him, but I'm looking at him the whole time like, bro, you ain't going to tell him nothing? So I don't know if at the time I was getting frisked or cuffed and all that. I don't know if he went to the side like, oh, I know this dude, he's a decent guy. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm known in that area. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. So whatever, they get, they let me up off the ground and all that. Did I get a sorry? Did I get a, hey, my bad, sir. Hey, keep doing your thing. Keep, I didn't get none of that. Nigga, I had to get up, dust myself off, and drive back to the site. So when I went back to the site, as I'm, walking in, I see some dude explaining some shit. He's like, yeah, man, I don't know what he did, but they had the dude on the ground with shotguns and all that to him. I didn't even want to bring the attention to myself. I'm like, bro, that was me. He like, that was you? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, they had me on the ground. He like, wow. And he said, that was you. Because again, in that area, I'm respected. But that shit was just fucked up. And that's not the only time. There's a lot of other times that they've done stuff to me. Shit, maybe we need to, I've already had ideas of making, a new series called Story Time, but we'll do that shit when it's downtime, when there's no football involved. This is a Packer channel, so I'm going to stick with the Packers, and this is still Packer related. So I hope you guys are still hanging on by now. But I just had to let y'all know. First of all, apologize to AJ Dillon, for having to deal with this. And again, not only is this a fucking athlete, he's a top-notch athlete. It ain't like he a weak-ass player who nobody would know is at the end of the bench. That motherfucker is a star at this point in Green Bay, and he is the mayor of Door County. They really gave this motherfucker a key, bro. So this is some legit shit, bro. Sorry you had to deal with that, AJ, but hey, that tells you, bro, it really don't matter what's going on. Like, it don't matter about the money you got. It don't matter about none of that. These motherfuckers, you know, hey, they put their authority, like, they really be overly aggressive, bro. Bro did not have to do that to you. He could have simply talked to you, say, hey, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? What are you doing? Oh, I'm AJ Dillon. I play for the Packers. They just want me to do a Lambeau leap. Oh, enough said. Go ahead, bro. Not only did he just grab him by the neck and then talk to him, but after he shoves him again, like, bro, hey, he'd have did that to me. Again, I ain't AJ Dillon, and I don't play for the Packers, so I probably understood why he kept his composure. Man, that motherfucker would have got a spinning back fist from hell, bro. Probably a spinning back elbow, nigga. John Jones, Anderson Silva style, bro. That's what I would have did. And I would have said, like, oh, you want to make it a show? Well, I'm going to make it a show. Now, at the end, everybody would have tackled me and put their knee in my neck and all kind of shit. You know, I would have been expecting that at that time, but I would have got my lick. I'd have hit that nigga with something, gun or not, bro. And another thing about them, I done told one of my other subscribers, like, half of the goddamn LAPD, I'll whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, sometimes the badge and the uniform and the extra little bulletproof vest on them make they feel, the way they try to stand like they always a little taller. Like, bro, I'm taller than you. You're not going to grow 4 inches over the next 5 minutes that you're arresting me. Calm your motherfucking ass down. I'm abiding the rules and you still want to get aggressive with me. Don't do that shit to me. And AJ Dillon did not deserve that shit. So, you know, sorry, bro. And I'm sorry to all of y'all. I ain't trying to get political. This is a Packer channel. You know, I've been trying to keep it that way, but shit, I don't know. We might have to make a, you know, because there's videos and shit that I see on the net too that I'm be like, damn, look at that. So we might have to make a higher point of view reacts video. Or if y'all care enough to do it, I might have to do shit like that because there's a lot of shit that's going on that just is not necessary and can turn to something else. I thank God it wasn't a Al Harris or a Eddie Lacy or a Mike McKenzie or a fucking Zadarius Smith. Shout out to the Dread Gang. But, you know, like, man, because if it was one of them, AJ a little light, you know, they might still, you know, he could have looked like he was, you know, but he's still black, y'all. So I'm just sad you had to go through that. Sorry, y'all. But I had to react to this. Again, not to get political, but when I see some wrongdoing, bro, especially to one of my folks, I don't like that shit. So, you know, and you know what's free, y'all? The motherfucking like button. Go ahead and hit it for your boy. You know, they say this algorithm thing, the more likes, it ain't about this, it's about likes. Hey, man, I'm just trying to make it in this game. And I ain't gonna make it without y'all. So support your boy. Hit the motherfucking like button. Shout out to everybody. And I'm out.